Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Please make sure and subscribe to the channel. Boom, let's get into it. Hey, man, let me slide this over a little bit. There we go. Did Eddie Hearn sign 2 duds? That's my question. Did Eddie Hearn continue like he did when he had that $1 billion with signing C-level talent? The Tevin Farmers, the Jesse Vargases. Shit, I don't even know some of them other names of people. Oh, Chris Algieri's, I think, was fighting over there. But is he out here wasting money still? Come on, man. He goes and he picks up. Excuse me, I don't edit yawns out because I'm human. But he picks up Berlanga. He picks up Regis Prograis. Picks up Prograis because we all felt Prograis was an absolute menace at 140 pounds. Was a WBC champion, picked up the title the second time, so it came back full circle. But felt like that was a really good deal for Regis Prograis, a guy who was out here, man, as a free agent. And then with Edgar Berlanga, figured Top Rank didn't know what he was doing with him. It got a whole Puerto Rico versus Mexico thing. Got a whole country behind him. Should be some good money in it, right? But then you come now and you think about Leonard Ellaby and the things he has to say about how Eddie Hearn doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Bob Arum saying he doesn't know what he's doing. The bald-head guy Lou DeBella saying he doesn't know what he's doing. And then, you tend to think that's a little bit of jealousy because Eddie Hearn is, sealing deals all over the world and putting on events all over the world. So you tend to think it's a little bit of envy, and maybe a guy like Lou DeBella, more than the other two, may just wish he was in Eddie Hearn's position. But then you come and see the performance of Regis Prograis the other day, which was just absolutely, I'm not here to rip him, right? Because I like Regis Prograis. But I say he didn't perform to his potential. He looked old in the ring. With Edgar Berlanga tonight, he looked like the same Edgar Berlanga that Top Rank had. That Top Rank didn't really want to, put much money into or put him in the type of risky fights to where he could end up losing. So Eddie Hearn picks these guys up. I guess he was expecting Regis Prograis to go in there and just, on his first fight with DAZN and Matchroom, go out there, with Matchroom anyway, and go out there and just tranquilize his opponent. And Eddie Hearn would have an opportunity to come in the ring and talk about how he's a threat and with this kind of power and knocking opponents out. He didn't. He had to do damage control. Edgar Berlanga gave him Quigley, figured Demetrius Andre, broke his jaw. Berlanga shouldn't be able to come in there. People think he's a harder hitter. He should be able to damage Quigley again. And Eddie Hearn could come in the ring and talk about how powerful he is. He's a menace at 168. He's going to beat Canelo, Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Instead, he comes in there and he has to do damage control again. And said something about no damn Canelo. He's talking about putting Berlanga in with Munguia, which I think is an absolute fail. Or Billy Joe Saunders, which I'm thinking, like, whatever. He could probably take him right now. But then even talking about John Ryder. What happened to Canelo? Come on, man. So I just think with Eddie Hearn, he's right now, he's having a tough time sleeping at night unless Regis Prograis can show up and show out in his next fight and Edgar Berlanga can show up and show out. Eddie Hearn was really hoping to have these guys as 2 of the bigger stars on his platform. I mean, Canelo already bounced. Canelo's doing what's best for him. Canelo is, he don't have time for no BS. He's going where the money is, and that's what it is. But don't expect Canelo to even look Berlanga's way. Canelo went over there and signed a 3-fight deal with PBC. My understanding is it's worth $100,000 guaranteed, not included pay-per-view. So Canelo's in a sweet position. But Berlanga, Regis Prograis, I'm not so. I don't believe their positions are as sweet because tell you how screwed up it is. Regis Prograis was promised Subriel Matias. Eddie Hearn couldn't get Matias. He may not be able to make that fight happen. So Regis Prograis is not going to get a unification bout at 140, at least the way it looks right now. Berlanga was promised Canelo after about 3 fights. Canelo's not there, so now he can't get Canelo at all for the next couple of years. So Eddie Hearn's going to feed him his guys. So the things these guys were promised, they're not getting. The thing that Eddie Hearn was hoping for to get out of these fighters as far as their performance in the ring, he's not getting. So all around, this is just bad medicine. But that being said, I think Eddie Hearn right now, hey, I think he got 2 talented guys. But I just think for Regis Prograis, I think he's just kind of at the end of his rope. And with Berlanga, I just think he just still needs more work, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Take time. Don't fast track yourself, because in your mind you're feeling you're ready. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, some people don't take the training wheels off a bike till they're 10, 12 years old. Some people don't learn how to ride the bike till they're in their 20s. Some people don't learn how to swim until their 30s, 40s. Some never learn how to swim. What I'm saying is, man, don't force it. And I think Berlanga, if Eddie Hearn pushes him to Munguia, I think he's forcing something that Bob Arum didn't want to do. And I think Bob Arum was right. With Regis Prograis, I think they need to be careful about him enough, trying to put him in there with a Devin Haney fight. If anything, cash Regis Prograis out. Put him in a fight where he can make the most money possible. And if it happens to be a Devin Haney, then cool. But if not, you need to go another direction. Because I just don't think Regis, who started boxing, I think like 18, 19 or something, it's a huge experience deficit, man, for him to try to make up that experience that for these guys who've been boxing since they've been 6, 7 years old. Like, there's a lot they've learned compared to where Regis is still trying to figure some things out. And it showed that fight with Zorilla. But that being said, you leave it in the comments below whether you think Eddie Hearn signed 2 duds, or we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves with drawing a conclusion as far as their what was I about to say, man? Now there's a word, man. We used to use it all the time. It's gonna come to me after this video, and then I'll post it in the comments. But their potential. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. I personally think right now, it's looking like Eddie Hearn got himself 2 more duds. But we'll see. The word just came to me there. God damn, driving me crazy, man. They're it's gonna come to me, and I'll put it in the comments. That being said, man, leave your comments below. See, that word is killing me, man. Not their upward mobility, not their up. Oh, the upside. You know, on their upside, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see if there's more on their upside. That was the word. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. In the breeze.